Okay, welcome back to Patrick Boyle on Finance. So the story I'm about to tell you today will contradict almost everything I've taught people about risk and return, about how easy it is to make infinite money, about arbitrage profits. All sorts of lessons go out the window. Today I'm going to tell you how an experimental physicist, Konstantin Anikeev, discovered an infinite money machine and used it to make $310,000, and then the IRS could not even tax him on the income. Now, just to be clear, normally if you make $310,000 in the United States, after taxes, Social Security, Medicare, and so on, you'd be left with under $200,000, which is not enough to buy the cheapest Lamborghini, the Urus, which is a horrible SUV and not a real Lamborghini. Thus, such gains, while nice, will impress none of the Forex traders on Instagram. But because Constantine does not have to pay taxes on his gains, he's left with the full $310,000, which is enough money to buy a Lamborghini Huracan, which, while it doesn't have the right kind of doors, does the job on Instagram, and he even has enough money left over to get it wrapped in gold and to get one of those Louis Vuitton bags full of cash that all the traders carry around with them. So how did he do this? How did Constantine get his hands on non-taxable gold Lambo money? And can you do it too? Well, Constantine took his idea from personal finance websites. The idea was to exploit the difference between unlimited 5% credit card rewards and lower fees on gift cards and money orders. He told the Wall Street Journal, if one has a theory, one can test it experimentally. Some require a Large Hadron Collider to test, but this one was a bit more accessible. He started out with an American Express card, which offered unlimited 5% rewards on money spent at grocery stores and pharmacies. So he used this money to buy prepaid Visa gift cards at grocery stores, stopping often during his commute and purchasing the maximum dollar amount allowed per day at a store. He used the gift cards to buy money orders and then used the money orders to make deposits in his bank account and then used that money to pay his credit card bill. Constantine, a physicist, had invented a perpetual money machine. In a $500 transaction, the 5% rewards would yield $25, which was more than enough to cover gift card fees of around $5 and the $1 fee on the money order. He did this between 2013 and 2014 and made about $310,000. It's a fairly straightforward approach, but impressive in its sheer scale. An American Express spokesman told the Wall Street Journal that the company uses a combination of strategies to police the rules of rewards programs that don't allow purchases of cash equivalents. But what about the taxes? How did he get this money tax-free? Well, in the United States, most forms of income are taxable. But if you buy a product and get a rebate or cash back in the purchase, that is not considered income and it's not taxable. Most American credit cards do have rewards associated with them, and that cash back is not taxable income, it's simply a reduction in the purchase price. If you spend, we'll say, $250,000 on a gold-plated Lamborghini and get $12,500 back, it's viewed by the IRS as a $237,500 purchase, not as $12,500 of income. But what if you buy $6.4 million worth of grocery store gift cards, exchange them for money orders that you then use to pay off your credit card bill, allowing you to keep the $310,000 in cash rewards offered by the credit card company? The IRS, who are notorious spoilsports, didn't like this and of course sued him, claiming that the money was income and that he should not be entitled to a gold-wrapped mid-range Lamborghini and the Instagram fame associated with it. Constantine said no, it's just rebates on purchases. Now, in many ways, the IRS is right. Surely the only way to get $310,000 of rebates is by having more than $310,000 of taxable income. If you make $50,000 in salary and cycle it madly through your American Express card until you get $310,000 of rewards, it can't really be the case that your taxable income was only $50,000. But I think both you and I want Constantine to get a gold-wrapped Lamborghini, and so did the judge in the case. The judge found that the Amex perpetual money machine works and is non-taxable because it's based on the IRS policy that credit card rewards are not income. The judge wrote, "This policy reflects the recognition that a taxpayer who avails himself of a discount in acquiring goods and services has no accession to wealth. That taxpayer has retained more of his or her wealth than a taxpayer who pays the full price for the same good or service. But that taxpayer has no additional income. He or she simply has reduced consumption." The judge then went on to quote Benjamin Franklin, who wisely observed, "A penny saved is a penny earned." The income tax law imposes a tax only on the future penny earned, not on the current penny saved. Constantine, the experimental physicist, had the general theory that rebates on consumption are not income. He then simply ran an experiment to see if the theory held, and it turns out that it does. So there you go, another video on quant finance. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.